Good, beautiful morning, everybody, and welcome to the Saturday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach, and I believe today's our first day. We'll be streaming live on Instagram, and we hope this will be a part of our regular activity is to go live on Instagram in addition to Facebook and YouTube. I want to welcome each and every one of you here. Today is normally what we call the meditation portion of our program, where we discuss the concept of meditation, which is a form of healing and self-healing, and where we also do a short discussion on how you meditate, but we also offer insight and information about different subjects. It's a similar format to what we do on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, with the exception that we include the concept of meditation. As the function of meditation, again, isn't about just sitting on a pillow in a cave somewhere. It's truly about learning to reassume a natural and a healthy authority over the operations of your mind and body, as a large percentage of people on this planet have little or no control or authority over their minds and body. Now, today I'm really blessed to have the energy of my guardian angel, John, with me. And I hope you like what he has to say, because it's concerning a very important subject. And the subject is on emotional heredity. And one of the things he says, important people understand that emotions are something that you can also inherit. And that's just something you get from the environment. He says it's important to understand, though, that the source of your inherited emotions is not to be used as a mechanism to deflect responsibility or to place blame, but to recognize that there are sources to certain qualities of emotion that you must assume proper and healthy responsibility over. Your capacity as a creative consciousness is that you can alter, change, transform, and transmute qualities of emotion, that emotions are not immutable, fixed elements of consciousness, but rather a dynamic flow of energy that you can harness and utilize for the purpose of creation. And one of the things I want you to understand is that you can inherit emotions from previous lifetimes. You can inherit emotions from your parents. You can inherit emotions from your grandparents. You can inherit emotions from your great-grandparents. These 3 or 4 primary areas are what I want you to consider today. That you can inherit emotions from previous lifetimes. You can inherit emotions from your parents, from your grandparents, and your great-grandparents. You can acquire and inherit emotions from them, and that these emotions can be the drives to some of the unusual behaviors you might find yourself acting out and wondering, why have I done that, or why have I said that? Let us say you had a lifetime where you were the victim of war and you were brutally murdered. Well, there's an emotion that will become a part of your psyche that can be brought forward into a next lifetime. If your parents, or one of your parents, or their great-grandparents, or your grandparents went through a trauma, you can inherit the emotion of that trauma, which does not mean that they are responsible for that emotion, or that you are responsible, or that your previous lifetime is responsible for that emotion. You still remain responsible for learning how to utilize, harness, transform, and transmute your emotional energy. It is your responsibility to learn how to harness and utilize emotional energy, which is the substance of energy that each and every human being possesses as an instrument of creation. That the very nature of your emotions allows you to function behaviorally in this world. Without a function of emotion, no actions are possible. Even on a very visceral level, if you are hungry, there is an emotion, you call it hunger, that compels you to look for food. If you are are alone, you might feel a compulsion, an emotion for reproduction, but it is still an emotion that asserts a function of behavior. And every emotion, whether you have inherited it or have you acquired it in this lifetime, still falls under the domain of your ability to affect and change it. You can change emotion from one state into another. Now, the function and practice of meditation is designed to give you the conscious authority and experiential awareness that you can indeed alter and change emotions. The function of meditation, in its simplest form, is for the individual awareness, that is you, the soul, for you to consciously and deliberately articulate a function of action towards your body. That is, you direct your body, you direct your mind, you direct your energy to focus and function in very specific ways according to your will. Let us say you are in a state of anxiousness and fearfulness. Let us say you are experiencing that emotion. Then one of the things that you as a soul, as an awareness, traveling through time and space, some of you for many, many lifetimes, but that you at any point along that journey that you have been on and are on right now, that you may learn to assert proper and constructive authority and direction over your energy, your emotions. And so if you are feeling an emotion of anger, it is energy for the function of creation. In and of itself, the very nature of the emotion of anger often precipitates actions of aggression, and that these emotional energies of aggression can be altered and changed by the way in which you interact with those qualities of anger. You can change the function of anger from anger to something different by the way in which you interact with certain emotional qualities. In the case of anger, which one has the desire to harm or propagate or instigate actions that may be detrimental to themselves and others, understanding that the anger is not you, but a function of energy that you are currently engaged in, then your capacity to interact upon your own emotional energy, in this case anger, you can affect a change in the function of anger from a state of anger to a state of peace or joy or patience. You can alter and change emotion, but you cannot get rid of it. You can change emotion from one state into another, but you cannot get rid of it. The function of meditation is learning how to assert your authority over the activity of the body, asserting your authority over the function of thought, and asserting your authority in directing both the mind and body into a new consideration of how they need to express a particular energy. You can interact with your anger in very different ways than the anger can interact with itself, as the function of anger in and of itself cannot change itself. Its primary operation is what it is. It will not change. But your ability to interact or act upon that quality of anger, you can affect, transform, and change a quality of emotion such as anger, or even fear, or guilt, or shame. Your capacity to assert your will in a different way over qualities of emotion places you in the position of being able to utilize functions of emotion for creation instead of remaining subjective to them. So let us say someone gets you very sad because of what they say or do, and you feel that sadness in your body. The vast majority, you simply fall into the sadness and you become the sadness, and you get lost in your sadness, and now you are lost in your sadness. But you can operate upon that sadness in a different fashion by placing your body and mind into a state where you can act differently upon them. In the case of the body, you would place the body into a position where it is relaxed. You would deliberately take the body, in the case of sadness or in the case of anger, you would take the body and you would sit it down, and you would have the body breathe slowly and deeply, and you would direct the body to relax and release and to let go. You will act upon the body to do so. You can do that. You can tell your body to get up and walk. You can tell your body to get a glass of water. You can tell your body to look up at the sun. You can tell your body to lie down. Your body's designed to follow your directions. And so you say to the body, relax, relax and be still. You communicate that to your body. You direct the body to relax and be still. You direct it deliberately. This is step one. You use the function of the body's breath to direct the body to relax. It is your instrument. It is designed to be your servant, not your master. Once the body under your direction is relaxed sufficiently, then you can turn your attention to the element of thought, which is intimately connected to your sadness or your anger or any emotion. Every emotion has qualities of thought that are connected to it. In the case where someone has upset you or hurt your feelings by the way they say something, then you have thoughts that this person has upset you and hurt your feelings, and therefore your feelings are hurt. But if you change the function of thought, for example, by getting your mind to be still and to be quiet, then you diminish the function of thought, which will reduce the action of emotion significantly enough that you'll begin to experience that the emotion gets quieter, calmer, and more peaceful. You can say to the mind, be still, while using the function of the body's breath. For when you direct the body to breathe slowly and deeply, you alter and change its neurochemistry. You change its function so that the body suddenly goes into a state under your direction of relaxation by the simple and deliberate act of breathing. As the body is directed by you to continue relaxing, it becomes much easier for you to turn your attention to the thinking mind and say, be still, while utilizing and harnessing the body's breath to assert your authority over both the body and the thoughts that you're asking to be still. It does not matter where you inherited your emotions from, because many of you have inherited emotions and not understood where they've come from, whether it is from a lifetime or that which you've inherited from your parents or your grandparents or your great-grandparents, or emotions you've acquired from other individuals with whom you've interacted in this physical dimension in this lifetime. As you can have your emotional body stimulated by others by what they say to you. Someone can call you a name and your emotional energy can get stimulated into a function of action by the nature and quality of how others interact with you. But the responsibility over your emotion still resides with you. In that someone may say something that upsets you, and you still have the ability to alter and change that function of upset so that it does not overwhelm you and take you over, as happens to so many of you. You allow the power of your own emotion to be directed and manipulated by your external environment, rather than going through the process of learning or acquiring the knowledge on how you can maintain and sustain healthy emotional focus, healthy mental focus, healthy physical control. The function of the basics of meditation will assist you in reacquiring, or perhaps acquiring for the first time in a while, how to have authority and autonomy over certain emotions. Understand this, that the very act of breathing slowly and deeply the very act of slowly and deliberately directing your body to breathe directs it and pushes it chemically, energetically into a relaxed state. The simple act of using your breath will begin that process. It will not necessarily change the emotional force that might be occurring in you, but that will begin to be affected by the very act of slowly and deliberately directing your body to breathe slowly and deeply. As the body, under your direction, is guided to relax and release and let go, you allow muscles to relax. You let your arms become limp. You let your leg muscles relax. You let your face muscles relax. You give permission to the body to relax through the exercise of its breath. As the body continues to relax and its chemistry begins to change by your interaction upon it, the actual nature of the thoughts in your mind begins to naturally start to diminish, because your action upon the body to direct it to breathe slowly and deeply initiates it into a state of relaxation, which alters and changes the function of biology, chemically speaking. Now the intensity and magnitude of emotions begins to diminish as you continue to guide your body to relax, utilizing its breath. The slower and deeper you breathe, the more insistent the function of relaxation will be upon your body. When you direct your body to breathe slower and deeper, and as you give it permission to relax when you exhale, the body will go deeper, the muscles relax more, and you'll begin to become aware of a function of relaxation occurring in your body. Next comes the actual emotion, where you can observe that as you relax the body, that the intensity of emotions begins to diminish. And as long as you sustain and maintain the assertion of your will to the body to relax with the breath, then your emotions will continue to diminish. Now, the secondary element is the thoughts that is in your mind that contribute to the stimulation of emotion, and whether those thoughts originated from within your own mind, whether those thoughts were stimulated by something around you, or whether those thoughts are inherited thoughts. Your ability to then become aware of the mind, you can use the function of your breath in the same way with your thoughts as you can with getting your body to relax. That is, you can imagine that you could breathe your breath into the space where thought is in your mind, and you draw your breath into the space where your mind is. And that when you exhale, you can say to the mind as you're exhaling, be still, be quiet, be peaceful, I am with you. You can speak those exact words to your mind as you exhale. Be still, be quiet, be peaceful, I am with you. You can speak thusly to your mind, speaking slowly and gently. Do not try to use force upon your mind. Do not try to make it quiet, but gently use the breath and direct the mind with your breath. Slow exhale, releasing, letting go of all thought, all memory, all emotion, giving your mind permission to relax. As you sustain and maintain the slow and deep process of the body's breath, in conjunction with the mind, both mind and body will begin to synchronize into a state of relaxation, where they become more susceptible and amenable to your influence upon them, including inherited emotions, including the emotions inherited from past lifetimes, that you get to through the deliberate and persistent assertion of your awareness, directing your mind and body to be still and quiet and peaceful, that they will indeed begin to become quieter and calmer and more peaceful. It is important that in the beginning you might find that the body or mind might be a little uncomfortable doing that. And if you are patient and simply gently direct the body to breathe slower and deeper while giving it permission to relax more fully and completely, while giving your mind permission to be still and quiet with each exhale. As you continue to do this, you'll begin to feel the mind and body getting quieter, calmer, and more peaceful under the direction of your awareness, directing your body to breathe in a particular way, while instructing your mind and body to relax, to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. Even these words, relax, be still, be quiet, be peaceful. When you think those words to your mind and body, they will react and respond to those words, just as your mind and body may react and respond to the words and behaviors of others around you. So too your mind and body are designed to react and respond to the way in which you interact with it. And so the function of meditation is to place you into a position where your mind and body are amenable to your will, your ideas, your information. This will begin to develop a level of awareness and fortitude in yourself that you can and are able to assert an influence upon your own mind and body, so that they may be subservient to you and less reactive to the world around you. This is not a very difficult or complex process if you understand that there is a clear distinction between you, your body, your mind. That there is a distinction between you, your mind, your body. That you can act upon your mind and body in a way that your mind and body cannot act upon themselves. While your mind and body can interact with each other, you are the superseding awareness, the soul, if we may use that term. You are the soul that is able to assert direction to both your mind and body. In cases where the emotions are particularly intense or even overwhelming, the same principle will apply. That you can feel the emotion, you can even speak to your emotions that might be very fearful or angry or very sad. You can actually communicate your emotion. You can speak them and say, I am with you. I will love you. I will take care of you. And then you breathe slowly and deeply and demonstrate that you are taking care. Through the act of intentional breathing, you demonstrate to your body, you demonstrate to your mind that you are with it. You are taking care of it. You are directing it. And you can speak to it in such a fashion, be still, I am with you, be still. You can speak and think very particular thoughts towards your mind and body and induce very precise and functional changes in them as an act of your will, relieving yourself of having to be dependent upon the environment or something outside of yourself to do that for you. As there's a great many of you that are believing that you need something outside of yourself to alter and change how you feel. And indeed, things around you can affect and alter how you think and feel, but you are the ultimate authority when you've gained sufficient experience. You are the ultimate authority that can direct your mind and body into a state of function that is conducive to your creative process while in this physical dimension. Understand that your mind and body are instruments. They are not who you are. Your mind and body are instruments. Your thoughts, your emotions, your memories, your physicality are instruments that you're here to learn to utilize and harness in the function of creation. And if you believe that the only way your mind and body can be changed is because of what is outside of you, then you will be surrendering the very authority and power you are seeking. For you are designed by nature to be the authority and the power over your own mind and body. If you leave that function to the environment, then the environment will manipulate and control you according to what is in the environment at any given time. That is, you could sit in front of a television and the television show can make you feel a certain way, or you can sit in front of somebody who's speaking and what they're saying can make you feel a certain way. But you cannot say that the television or the person saying or doing those things is responsible for your emotions when you deferred that responsibility to it. The responsibility in your thoughts and your emotions and in your body always reside in your capacity to awaken your awareness sufficiently enough to realize that you can assert your loving, compassionate, and patient will over your thoughts, your memories, your emotions, and your physicality. The simple act of utilizing your breath is the primary instrument that you can begin the process of reclaiming the natural and healthy authority and autonomy that you are by birth designed to have over your own mind and body. Do not leave that authority and autonomy to the environment any longer. You need to learn to teach your mind and teach your body to be your servants and not your master. As I've said already, the simple act of your breath, consciously and deliberately asserted, will give you back conscious, functional authority and autonomy over your own mind and body. And what better way is there to live than to have total authority over your own mind and body, which you are by nature designed to have, which all humans by nature are designed to have. And so I say to you, breathe your body slowly and deeply. Direct your body to breathe slowly and deeply. As you exhale, give your body permission to relax. Be conscious and deliberate that when you exhale, you draw your breath into the body again and fill your lungs completely. And when you exhale, you again communicate to the body, relax, be still, I am with you. You communicate to your body, relax, be still, I am with you, and pay attention to how your body reacts and responds as you act upon it in this fashion. And then apply the same process to the thoughts and emotions in your mind. That you use your breath and imagine you can draw your breath into your emotions and into your mind. You draw your breath into your emotions and into your mind. And that when you exhale, you communicate to your mind and your emotions. Relax, be still, I am with you. And you breathe slowly and deeply, communicating both to your thoughts, your emotions, and your body. Relax, be still, I am with you. You maintain conscious, deliberate control over the breath, being slow and deliberate. You are conscious and deliberate in communicating to the thoughts and the emotions. Be still, be quiet, be peaceful. I am with you. You give your mind, you give your emotions permission, like you give your body permission to relax. You give your mind, your emotions, as you exhale, permission to relax. And there's not one amongst you that if you are applying this properly and deliberately giving your mind, your emotions, and your body permission to relax as you breathe slowly and deeply, all of you will experience various degrees of the body relaxing, various degrees of the mind becoming quieter and calmer and more peaceful, simply through the deliberate and conscious articulation of the body's breath, and through the deliberate and conscious interaction with your thoughts and emotions in language that supports them moving into a state of stillness and quiet, you can say to the mind, be still, I am with you. You can speak and think those words to your mind and your emotions. Be still, I am with you. And as you continue to persist in that deliberate, conscious utilization of the body's breath to direct the body to relax more deliberately, to direct thought and emotion to be still and quiet and peaceful, because you are with it. And you communicate to your mind, and you communicate to your emotions, and you communicate to your body, be still, I am with you. And if you are articulating those words slowly and deliberately, it is inevitable that your mind and body will be responding to them. Even from me speaking those words through this body and into your ears where the sound goes into you, then even our words can certainly influence or induce your mind and body into a change. But our goal here primarily is to get you into the position of awareness, where you have the authority and autonomy, and always have, to direct your mind, your emotions, and your body into the function that most serves you in your pursuit of learning the art of creation in this physical dimension. Wow. Thank you, John. I hope you'll take this, and I hope you'll practice this and apply this. This is the most simplest way that you could ever be shown how to reclaim authority and autonomy over your mind, your emotions, and your body. And it is literally as simple as moderating the rate and frequency of your breath. It's really clearly that easy. It's just a matter of sustaining and maintaining the proper rhythm of the breath to relax. The slower you breathe, the more the body's going to relax. That's what happens. I want to thank my guardian angel John, and I think there were a couple other beings that came in through for us as well. We are not here for a long time today. I've got an orientation for a class we're giving today. Our Master Class 103 Creation begins today. And so I'll take about another 5 minutes with all of you guys, and then we have to get set up for other things here. But I want to say, somebody here, Tiffany, saying, question, I've been still struggling with a lot of things. Any message from my angels and guides? Thank you. Yes, the first words that came to me to give to you, Tiffany, is stop believing that you have no power in your ability to alter and change your situation and circumstances. As long as any of you hold to a belief that you do not have the ability or power to assert transformation or change over your life, then to that degree of belief, you will feel that you cannot change things. But you must surrender the belief that you do not have authority and power over your situation and circumstances. Indeed, you have far more authority and power over your situation and circumstances than you give yourself the idea to believe. For you must decide to believe that you are greater than your circumstances, that your circumstances are changing and transforming as you hear these words, that your situation and circumstances are transforming even as you hear these words. To consider that possibility, my situation and circumstances are transforming even as I speak and think these words. Consider that, and you will find a wonderful series of events will begin to occur for you. Well, hi, Mel. Thank you so much. Good to have you here. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Hello, Crystal. Is there a message from my deceased mom is there anything coming through about my mother or brother that I need to know? Yes, that they keep coming around you and you keep rejecting them with the illusion that they're dead. People, when they leave a physical body, the consciousness does not die. The flesh might die, but yeah, they hang around you quite a bit. Yeah, they say you need to get out and play a little more, live a little, have fun. They keep saying, tell her to live a little and have fun. So you need to get out and live a little and have some fun, right? but they are around you quite often. Your brother stands on your right, your mother stands on your left, right? They keep trying to shove you forward into playing and getting articulated into the joy of your life. Get articulated in the joy of your life. Is there anything else there? Yes. There are other things here, but I want to be respectful and mindful that if you want to know more about what communication and information they would want to offer you, you can go to my website and book a reading with me by simply clicking on the Linktree link in below any of my videos, or on my TikTok channel, or below the description of any of my videos. You'll see a Linktree link. Or go directly to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, if you want to know a little bit more about that. Very interesting. Thank you so much, everybody. Hi. I've only got time for a couple of questions today, everybody, so we're going to... Thank you for following. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the roses and the gifts. It's wonderful. Question, my thyroid levels are in the normal range. Congratulations. But I feel very heavy after meals and drinking lots of water, and it's uncomfortable to walk. What's causing this? Please stop overeating. Your body needs to be, this is what I'm being told, your body needs to be stressed in a good way. Reduce the amount of food you're eating to create a different type of stress that will direct your body to remove from it the things that it does not need in it. Continue the current water intake that you have, but start to eat a little bit less so that the body can go through a different process of correction under the duress of a little bit of hunger, which will be good for your body at this time. It's telling you it does not want to eat so much. That is why it is feeling so full. Why do you not listen to your body? Your body cannot lie to you. Yeah. That was a guardian angel of yours by the name Jacqueline. Yeah, you'd like to know that. Please tell me what kind of lawyer I need to try to find. Please tell me where there is a human rights worker. Well, there's lots of them out there. You're asking, it seems like you're asking me personally a question like that. You have to get outside of the life you're in. You have to go somewhere different than you've been going and think somewhere differently where you've been thinking. You can't keep doing the same thoughts, the same actions every day and expect change. You need to make a radical change in what you're doing, where you're going. Yes, thank you. Kimberly's asking, am I on the right path? I get a strong yes, but I'm seeing two hands holding paintbrushes like drumsticks. Like two hands waving paintbrushes around like drumsticks. Playing with the arts, playing with colors. That came up very strong for you, Kimberly. The voice of reason. Got time for one more question from YouTube. Thank you for your time today. I've enjoyed listening. Well, thank you for coming by, Sammy. Really appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome, Crystal. You're amazing. Thank you for the light that you share. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Remember, if you have any comments or questions or concerns about what you've heard today, please leave a comment in the comment section. For those of you on TikTok or Instagram, if you want to see my full video library of all the channels that have been done over the last 5.5 years, go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/William Michael Forbes, and go check out the live video section there and the other videos that are almost well over 1,300 different channeling sessions on my YouTube channel. Go check that out. You can also book a reading with me because, again, when somebody asks a question, I get a whole stream of information that comes. And we don't have time to do a full and complete reading for you in this venue because this is our free venue, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. If you have a question, you've got a single question that didn't get answered today, again, click the Linktree link on my TikTok bio or below the description box of any one of my videos. And you can ask a single question for a small donation, or you can book a reading or sign up for our master classes. And for those that are interested in learning how to become a medium, learning how to connect your guides or angels, you can go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, check out our courses and classes. We have our upcoming masterclass, 101 Awakening, which starts March the 1st, and it's about an introductory course in mediumship and learning how to take care of your mind and body in a very different way. A little bit about what John was talking about earlier. But I want to wish you all much, much love. And I want you to all have a wonderful and joyful day. To the students of 103, I will see you guys in about 15 or 20 minutes. And we are going to have an amazing 3 weeks on creation. I'm really excited about that. Have yourselves a wonderful and joyful day, everybody. And I will see you guys on the Monday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. Bye for now.